Hello there folks, and welcome to Itzine's Let's Play of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth A to Z. My name is James. Today we're going to be taking Eve through the chest. Going to heaven rather than going to hell. Our seed, ooh, XL floor, interesting. 9AHM, A9QB. Oh, bother. Right, let's see how this goes. Now the problem with Eve, of course, is the fact that she's terrible until she gets into Whore of Babylon state, but in order to do that you have to take damage. Preferably controlled damage, but we shall see, won't we? Now the problem with spiders, of course, is the fact that they aggro directly towards you. It's much harder to control them. We have the speed because we're Eve, but we don't have a lot of power. Let's see if we can't get as many of the weak guys gone as possible before we start aggroing the heavy hitters. Specifically that guy that explodes. Oh, go away, dude. Today is not the day for this. Ooh, he might just go down without causing any damage, either property or health. I prefer he causes property damage, to be fair. Largely because it's not our property, it is in fact usually going to give us items. Ooh, lovely. Well, we can get that key with that bomb. We don't actually need it, but it might also give us more money, thereby making it worth it. And if there were to be a secret on that side, I wouldn't complain. Yep, more spiders. Expected, really. Trying to keep your distance from the spiders is hard. Yum heart. That's really not that much use. Every 4 rooms we get another red heart regenerated. But unfortunately, as the Whore of Babylon, we don't want to regenerate that. So that's almost entirely useless. On the other hand, an item's an item. Maybe we'll re-roll it. Maybe we'll find a way to do something with it. Get Perthrow Rune, shove it down on a pedestal instead of another item, and Perthrow it to death. You never know. It's no point giving up on a run too early. If you're not dead yet, you're not dead. Ah, now here's the other item. That was fairly early. I could certainly go for some speeds up, because I need the ability to dodge, and unfortunately we're on the cellar, so there's always the chance of the haunt being one or both of the bosses. I think that's possible. Ah, spectral tears, which means that we can now fire through objects, which gives us a much better protective chance. Well, there's an extra key should we need it. Unfortunately, we can't deliberately take damage to get Whore of Babylon before the boss. Right, so we've got 2 of these rooms, so let's open it up and see what's in them. Aha, useful. We can't deliberately take damage before the boss, because if we do, we're going to lose our Devil Deal chance, which naturally, thanks to being a XL floor, we have on the first floor. It giveth with one hand and taketh away with the other, or something. Not going to fully explore that room. I am, however, going to go pear-shaped mental, running around this room, trying to gather the flies as fast as possible before they do any damage to me. Certainly, using the rocks as cover is helpful. The blast assists aren't really worrying. The flies that shoot are the ones that worry me. That red one actually isn't a champion, despite the fact that it always registers in my mind as whoop whoop it's a champion, which can do full heart of damage at any one time. I don't know why it does. It's just because the stronger colours are usually champions, I suppose, in my mind. Can they fire over the rocks a la spectral tears, but without actually being spectral of any kind? Because if they can, that's just cheating. Well, okay, no, it's the rules. In the most literal sense, it's the rules, but it's also unfair. I suppose you've got to take the good with the bad. Happy with the sad. Sit, Ubu, sit, good dog. Wait, no, that's something completely different. Right, now we do not have another key, and there is another room to get to. The problem, of course, is getting through that last room without taking any further damage. Ooh, this room's good. Often tinted rocks in here. I mean, we don't have a bomb yet, but if we can find one. Actually, there was a tinted rock in the last room, so I mean, if I find a bomb, I know where I'm using it. But sometimes these have Just due to the quantity of rocks, they have one. Ah, see, another high quantity of rocks room. Good place to find a tinted rock. Trying to hit the dips without... Whoa, almost in the face there. No, bad baby! Please give me a bomb. Just, you know, drop a bomb. It's harrowing enough as it is. Right, fine, don't. We'll go back to that other room. Cross fingers that we find one on the way. Now, really careful of this room because spike blocks are horrible. Still no bomb. I suppose we could gamble all our money and try and get a bomb, but I'll do that after we've been to the second locked room. Cross fingers that it only has one lock on it. I don't remember seeing a double chain door. Yep, no, it's one lock. And it's a library. Oh, so on the one hand, we can get either the Book of Blah, guaranteed devil deals, or Book of Revelations on the first floor, thereby potentially getting something like Meat Boy or Meat Girl. No, Bandage Girl. I think that's probably worth it. And it will also put us in the Whore of Babylon state if I deliberately step on the spikes to do so. Even if it loses us our Devil Deal chance, this means that we're both Whore of Babylon, we've got the Book of Revelations on the first floor, we've used it already, and we're going balls out to kill everything we can right now. Probably another Spirit Heart wouldn't go amiss at this point, and then we can shove our last 2 cents in the gambling machine just in case it gives us a bomb, because, you know, it might be worth it. Nope, well, it was worth a go at least. It could have done, and sometimes chances are what you need to make in this game. You need to make as many of them as you possibly can. Right, here we go. Cross your fingers that we don't get the horn. Well, we've guaranteed ourselves one of the horsemen thanks to the Book of Revelations. Let's hope it's just overwritten the haunt if the haunt was one of the 2 options here today. Now, we've got very little, if any, chance of getting a devil deal thanks to the order I've done this in, but it does mean we've got a very high probability of getting Meat Boy or Bandage Girl, depending on what this guy gives us. And of course, the orbitals never really go amiss. They're very handy. And of course, we've had at least one run where we had the Book of Revelations do that for us and still ended up with Conquest at the end of the game. So, you know, you still have to cross your fingers. Widow. Oh, Pink Widow. Interesting. Very pretty. So this would be a Meat Boy run should it turn into said. Now, the difficulty with the Widow is she will always jump where you are actually standing during her trigger point. So it's a good idea to get the timing right, to have some idea of how long she charges for. Now, that was a terrible, terrible idea on my part to take that red heart, but on the other hand, we've got a devil deal anyway. Ooh, and dark bomb, so that means we get down 1 heart, so we're going to guarantee be in Whore of Babylon state, and he's going to turn any other red hearts we find into spirit hearts. So are there any other red hearts on this floor? No, but there is a curse room and we have enough hearts to make it worth entering, assuming I don't take any other damage on this floor. So let's do that. Plus it could give us bombs that even 1 bomb would give us the opportunity to break a tinted rock and then actually increase the total amount of health we've got on this floor. I can't really skip this due diligence, however much I'd like to, just in case it's what saves my life in the long run. So, however much I don't want to lose this heart. 2 chests, spiders, and Pandora's box. Now, I'm going to have to pop it open if I want to keep the Book of Revelations. So we might as well see what it is. 2 spirit hearts. Brilliant. No bombs, but it was definitely worth it in the most literal terms. Right? It says there's a bomb in here. Yeah. 2 bombs that I cannot reach. And have no way of reaching. So it looks like it's just time to give up on that charade and get going. Well, I suppose I could waste a heart doing these. No, it'd be 2 hearts, wouldn't it? Okay then, let's give that a go. And that was probably worth it actually, because there's 2 tinted rocks that we know where they are. Now I've lost 2 hearts, so I really need more than 2 hearts total out of these rocks, but then tinted rocks can give you small rock, which would be fantastic. So just blow the crap out of that. Well, that's 1 heart back. That's not everything we need. I totally like a small rock if there's one going. Well, we got a bomb back and an extra heart, so in literal terms that was probably worth it. We're now up 1 bomb at least. It's the most due diligence I think I've ever done on any run. Right, do we want to give him the keys we don't have? I've got to say no, I think. Oh, Viz, watch out. I hate these ones. Well, there goes our black heart. Good thing we had it. Is all I can say in this situation. Go on, Dark Bum. We need your services once again, little critter. Who's got a payout of a horrible spider? Damn you, Dark Bum. You know that's not what we hired you for. Don't make me fire you. Which would probably be something to do with re-rolling him, given the chance. However, luckily it's still such a small chance to get hostile spiders from him, it's usually worth it. But if he gives me a lot of them, because say our luck is too low, then it's really not worth keeping him. Right, now 2 more rooms till we get another Book of Revelations charge. Oh good, these are straight shooting spiders. It's the spread shots that are harder to dodge. Actually, we'll see what's in here, we might as well. Unfortunately, no spirit hearts, which would be terribly handy, and I don't want to risk buying a pill at random. So let's move on, I suggest. Get another spirit heart from the Book of Revelations. That suggests to me, it's almost guaranteed, due to the shape of this room, there's got to be a secret room there. Right, now these are free, so just in case one of them is explosive diarrhea, we might as well take them all in the centre here. Nope, balls of steel's good though. But there's a chance of magic mushroom if we'd have made the other play correctly. Now I think one of those is one of the ones we just had, but puberty, I mean. So there's, even if we could fly, if we could find, say, a hangman card or the Bible, there wouldn't be a lot of point. Right, Book of Revelations, health up. Also means that we should get another horseman on this floor, assuming that it does work when having an XL floor, and the XL floors don't ruin your chances. That would be terrible. Right, let's go in the shop first. Oh, it's not a shop. I love Satanic Bible. And we can use it at least twice before we have to go back to Book of Revelations. I do want Book of Revelations just because it gives us the chance of getting that ever so difficult to get achievement of getting Meat Boy. I will be so sad if we do end up fighting Conquest again on this run. Or, you know, the Curse of Labyrinths has ruined our chances or something along those lines. I've been playing for hours on this game on Vita and on PC, and never once have I completed either of the achievements. Always eluded me, which I think sucks quite badly. Whoop. Most of this game isn't too difficult once you get enough speed up. The challenge is compensating for the fact that with low speed you need a lot of distance between you and your enemies, and the order in which you kill things does also seem to need to change. Right, at least we can get to the central island now, should they drop anything. Oh, just a troll bomb. Yeah, no, not worried about picking that one up. All that. Thank you, Dark Bum. No, we don't have any keys. Well, if we blow this up, that could have a key in it. Cross fingers. No, but it did replace the bomb we used. More spread shots. Let's extinguish this fire so I don't walk onto it accidentally. Right, that's one down. I'm mainly concentrating on looking at the bullet, my movement between the bullets. I mean, that does mean my aim is a little off. But there's not a lot I can do about that. Right, we should be able to buy a key from the shop if I remember correctly. It's probably our best chance at this point. We've also already seen the secret room, but there is a good chance there'll also be a second secret room near the boss in this instance. Actually, I don't know where. I would guess it probably won't be out the backside of the item room, but the fact is I've seen that happen. So is it more likely to be over the hallway from, you know, on the wall next to the item room, north I should say, or is it more likely to be out the back of the item room? I simply couldn't tell you, and therefore I'm not going to waste bombs guessing. Mum's knife. Thank you, game. You love me. I love you. Right. This is probably one of the best items in the game. You charge it, you throw it, it wrecks face. If you can get it to hang about its final hang in at the right distance, you can kill things pretty quickly. The only difference is if you penetrate them and it doesn't hang around in one spot. Hello, Meat Boy. If it doesn't hang around in one spot, so it's going through them, you do less damage. But that's just that's the only thing that makes this item require skill rather than just being a instant I win button. Lump of coal makes zero difference when using Mum's knife, unfortunately. I'm going to save the Book of Revelations charge for the next floor, because we've already fought a guy on this floor, so we might as well. I mean, I don't think we can fight another one on this floor. I think we have to fight one caves boss at least that isn't a horseman. But you know, it's always worth a shot. Maybe we can end up with Meat Boy super early. Maybe the game will glitch and suddenly give us two horsemen. You know, who knows? This game is based on random luck, so let's always test it. Ever vigilant. Right, speed up, definitely. Speed is something we can generally all agree is only positive, with the certain exception if you are moving too fast to be controllable and you don't have, say, a control pad that allows you to do minor slight precise movements. So you're using a keyboard, for example, you may want to hold off after a certain level, but that is a bit of a if. It's like saying if the moon falls into Termia, then we might need Link. Well, I mean, what are the chances of that happening? Sorry, Terminia, I should say. Yeah, really no chance of that happening. I mean, what are the chances like a Skull Kid is going to find one of the most powerful evil deities stored inside a mask that someone's just, you know, wandering around holding? You know, it just doesn't happen. Right, now, I can't really ask for anything else from this room. I'll take flat damage ups because it'll make the later bosses take less hits. Ah, Dry Baby. Well, actually, he's lovely. He has been the MVP of so many of my runs, thanks to the fact that he soaks bullets and then does damage when he's soaked in. It's either enough bullets or a random quantity of bullets. So don't write him off and do hide behind him. He's better than Punching Bag because he follows you around. Right, now the stopwatch is basically an instant win. I'm just literally not going to take it because, well, the challenge after taking it is significantly reduced. It's like I could, you know, you could use a cheat engine to save scum the game or whatever it is that people do, but you know, what's the point? You're in the game for the challenge. If you lose, you lose. I'd rather lose legitimately than win by doing something that feels slimy. On the other hand, if I were playing the Lost, that would be perfectly sound. It is legitimately within the game, and as far as I can tell, it's legitimately in the game, because by the time you unlock it, you're likely to be working on a Lost, and you're gonna need it. Dry baby for the save there. I know we've got a battery there, so if we can just save its charge. Come on, pop up. If we can save its charge for immediately after we use the Book of Revelations, we can get the most use out of it possible. So we'll finish this room, I say confidently, then we'll use the Book of Revelations. Oh, Dark Bum coming through again, making it rain with hearts. Now we get another heart and we're up to the health cap. Right, where are the exits? Over here? Now we are a bit lost, or at least I am a bit lost, because I cannot remember the level out. I think if we want to go somewhere new, we need to go up here. No? Yes, we must have been all the way up here. We've been to the item room, been to the shop, and we don't really have enough to buy anything else in the shop. Anything in here? We could try and find a secret room, but finding it when lost as much as we are is really hard. Little Chad, well, that makes for the world's best Dark Bum combo, because Little Chad gives you a red heart every 2 rooms, and then Dark Bum picks it up and turns it into a heart you can use. So we can actually trade away the last of our red hearts now and be fairly confident that we can go up or down, to be fair. I may actually, because of the strength of this run, decide to take it and finish off the lamb, because we killed Satan before with Eve, but it's such a strong run. I do think we're in with a good shot. Come on, Dark Bum. No? Okay, fine. I'm not liking this whole being completely lost every floor, though. It's not cool, man. This is going to be a bomb and a key. You better be worth it, chest. No. 1 bomb and 2 cents. Well, at least we had the value of finding out what was in the chest, which is a value of a sort. Right, we literally don't need that, but we might as well use it, because otherwise we're not going to be able to recharge it. Or continue to recharge it. Clearing out those things is actually quite helpful. Ha! Amnesia, you couldn't do a dicky, because I didn't know where I was in the first place. Ah, our first trinket. Essentially, it's like a cross between Cain's eye and Abel. Actually, no, it's almost exactly like Cain's other eye, except it's a ghost. He's a scary ghost. No, he's not. He looks a bit tormented, though, which is somewhat harrowing, but not really scary. Money. Dark Bum extra heart, which I can't actually take and don't really need. Not going to do any of that jazz. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised at how strong this knife is, even for this knife. It doesn't need to hang around in order to kill. The penetrative damage is enough on its own. Right, we have enough hearts to make this worth doing at this stage. Go away, spiders. No one likes you. Puberty, doesn't matter. Balls of steel, we'll take it. So we can go back and get the other spirit heart and see if we can't find the item room. I'm quite surprised we haven't come across it already, to be fair. Unfortunately, I'm not really good enough to win a lot of runs without an item that carries me, like the knife. But I do seem to have significant luck in finding them. Or at least enough that I'm able to record. Then again, I'd still record when sometimes I completely screw up. It's only when the run is just utterly hashed that I end up ditching it. And by which I mean you end up getting literally nothing of any interest for like all the floors. You get all the way to Mum, you have 0 power. You know, you've had Butterbean and Blackbean the whole way down, and then suddenly you just die unceremoniously on Mum. That happens more often than I'd like to admit. Despite going to every sort of shop and every secret room that you got the bombs to afford. But still. Let's continue on with the shard. I have no idea how someone like Cobalt Streak or Northern Lion or any of those actually good at this game players manage to pull wins out of terrible runs. Because if that was me, I'd have taken the damage and I'd have not had the items and I'd just died. Whereas they seem to be like, well, I'm still in the same stock aspect I was when we started the game, but let's go and kill Blue Baby anyway. It's like, that is a level of skill I cannot actually comprehend. And I will practice until I can at least comprehend it, let alone execute it. Ah. Well, go away, Mum. Your presence is not wanted here. Charging through them with the knives did seem to work, although I was a bit worried, because at least once charging forward let me take damage. Is that quad shot? No, it's not. It's infestation. That's even better, because quad shot works but slows down the knife. But infestation means that when we take damage, we drop spiders. Actually, no, it means when we deal damage, we drop spiders. I was wrong, and in the best possible way. A humbling bundle, we can afford it. It means we get 2 of everything. Absolutely taking it. Don't need anything else, or at least not really. Still looking out for tinted rocks though, don't forget, because we haven't had small rock yet. And that is significant bonus if we can pick it up. Can't see any tinted rocks in here. Don't know what this does, but we've got to find out really. Oh, pretty fly. Orbitals are always welcome on my watch. No, not on the watch, but you know, while I'm watching. You know what I mean. Right, so I can't see anywhere we won't have been. So I guess it's just boss time. Make sure we Book of Revelation on this floor. Don't want to risk missing our Meat Boy chance. Oh, really? Dude, you were barely putting up a fight. And we've got a man made of meat. Unfortunately, he is not Super Meat Boy yet, he is just a Meat Boy. So, 2 more floors and we'll find out whether Conquest is going to ruin our day again. But first, we've got to go kill Mum. What a horrible night to have a curse. Well, why did I not have that before? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Right, now, might as well down our Balls of Steel, because there's no card that can suddenly make Balls of Steel worth double. Unlike the Hierophant card. The Hierophant I will keep for significantly longer than I should, in case I get Blank card, which allows you to use any card as an active item. As in repeatedly. Ooh, explosive eel. At least these babies can't jump. Just remembering the phrase, white babies can't jump. It's only the bloody ones that can. Maybe we'll get a card from these too. Worth a shot. Nope, but we didn't get any hosts either, so that's brill. Right, explosive keeper. Oh, explosive keeper that goes invisible. Now that may mean he doesn't go. He's not explosive, or it may mean. Nope, he's not explosive. Yes, Dark Bomb, that is terribly helpful of you. Keep at it, old chum. We'll get there eventually. Now these spiders are certainly going to come in handy. we can build up enough before the boss. They can do much, if not all, of the work themselves. What's our timing like? Should be too late. Yeah, we're too late, so let's moon card out of here. Into the secret room. I always confuse the hermit and the moon. I always think the moon should be the shop. Right, so out of here. Wow, I would have guessed that place actually. I don't know why I thought it was there, but then I didn't try it because I was like, well, let's see for the rest of the level. No tinted rocks, unfortunately, but we have got a Book of Revelations. Let's use the charge while it's good. Boss fight, boss fight. Made all the more helpful by Humbling Bundle. We could just get Mum's Key in the mix. That would be wunderbar. Or Guppy's Tail, so we get even more chests. Or, you know, all of them. Called a synergy. Everything working together in synergy. Whee, I'm flying! And now Dark Bum, giving hearts left and right. It's possible to make him carry them for you if you don't let him pay them out for a while. Which is quite clever. You have to run quite quickly though. Yeah, because otherwise he'll do it in the doorway of the next place. And that's Dry Baby saving me from a bullet. You know, he must have been, because otherwise he wouldn't have gone off. Thanks very much, mate. I wonder if that can blow all of them up. Yes, it can. Sun card shows you the layout of the level. Hermit card takes you to the shop. Tar very much. Now, fanny pack is brilliant. I don't need any more health, and I don't trust any of those pills. I'm glad we're fast at the moment. It's really helpful for manoeuvring. Oh, thanks very much, Dry Baby. Now those bombs would be quite useful. Just gotta wait until spikes go down. Spikes go down. You can explain that. So much loot. Well, that's Humbling Bundle for you. Attack Fly? Well, it's not great at this stage, but should we end up with, say, Nord Leaf and become invincible, it's always good to have orbitals, because the orbitals can then do the damage and you can just stand there, clock out, come back later. What's this card? The Sun card. Full heal of your red hearts, which we don't need. The Necronomicon effect, which will be nice if the boss has lots of ads, and it also shows you the layout of the floor, which will be even more use if we don't have to use it on the boss in order to get the layout of the next floor, or possibly the dark room. If I can take it all the way to the dark room, I will, because then we don't have to faff around trying to find the way. We haven't got a compass, so it would be better to know the way than not. Joker card? Possibly? Nope. 2 of diamonds. Double money. You got double your money and your chicks for free. It's not how it goes, but it should be now. Yep, making up new lyrics changes the song for all eternity. Didn't know that, did you? Neither did I till I just made it up. But now it's real because I made it up. Can you imagine if reality broke in such a way that imagination and perception became one? Me no gusta. Because I can think of some really screwed up shit, certainly after reading Lovecraft. That dude had a fucking imagination, I'm telling you. Right, I am definitely going down this time because of how strong we are. It just seems to make sense. I'm saving Book of Revelations for the next floor. I'm going to tap that tinted rock in case we get an extra heart, and double plus in case we end up with something even better, aka small rock. Right now, Goat Head is absolutely zero use from this point because there's literally only one more Devil Deer guarantee us. Contract from Below, however, means we can end up in the Whore of Babylon state guaranteed even if we get +1 health. Which, you know, can happen. Right now, before we discover anything, let's quickly Book of Revelations, because I'm hoping that can change to stop, say, Mr. Fred. If we don't know the level layout, it should stop Mr. Fred being chosen. Because I do believe the level layout can change, at least until there's certain things that you fix in place. Oh, thank you very much, Dry Baby. If it can't, then the way that things always seem to pan out based on things that you've done is just my imagination, which is, you know, pretty powerful. I'm not gonna downplay my imagination. Aha. Well, now a bomb or a key. We've got more keys than we need, so. But Contract from Below should mean that we're getting just buttloads of everything. It does mean we get more Double Trouble rooms, but that's not really a problem with the amount of damage output we've got. I mean, Mum's Knife on its own is ass-kicking damage output, and we have sort of health regeneration cycle of crazy go nuts. Yeah, everything gives us health. So, oh, I'm walking on the creep. Seriously. I can't see because it's so dark, so I'm just going to use that as my excuse. Wow, red creep on a red floor in near pitch darkness. Good job, game. That is really frustrating. Try the one other place that it could be? Meh. Right, we've used the Book of Revelations, haven't we? So, you arsehat, you utter complete and total shithead. Oh well, let's hope this is something worth having. Still not worth more than the Book of Revelations. The Book of Revelations gives us health, but then this gives us flight. Nope, health. Gotta be health. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. That is so fucking frustrating. It's the second time that's happened. In fact, that's the second recording I've had that's happened with that. I actually can't believe that that's what's happening. Well, we'll rush the boss now. There's not a lot of point in holding back from here. Let's just sell all our money to this guy. Oh, no, let's do this. Guppy's Tail. Yes, please. We should basically be getting all of the things from here on out. Guppy's Tail. Contract from Below. Humbling Bundle. Fanny Pack. I mean, I can't think of a better combination of give me all the items. Bad gas. Well, it's nice to know. I have no idea what's happened to my eyes. Right, give them all your money. All your hugs and kisses too. Oh no, that was loving, wasn't it? Yeah. Give him all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Come on, guy. You're going to pay out with hearts. Just pay out with them. And I can trade them to the devil if I end up with a Joker card, which, you know, ever hopeful. Wow, we are just spitting extra health. There we go. Now I can sell half of that to him before I blow him up. Or I could just blow him up. Well, whatever. They're both just as good as each other. Ah. Now that's interesting. I mean, it's not like we don't have enough keys. Jesus. How many keys for one room? Yeah, you don't need to give me keys, games. And not a chance am I taking that heart. I will take... Oh, no, just the lock. Yes, just the lock. Samson's lock. Because it will be helpful in the long run. And we'll blow all these up. Find out if we can find a Joker card. Nope, 2 of hearts. No good. Mike. No good. Random obscure reference. National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon, by the way. Loaded Weapon 1, I should say. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's like Lethal Weapon, but actually good and funny. Then again, Lethal Weapon was good when it was new, I suppose. You can't rag on it too hard from the perspective of someone who's seen it too many times. Ah, the hollow. Come on, guys. I haven't got all day. Got more videos to film. Probably Dark Souls at this rate. Or maybe something on console, I don't know. Now I've finally got a capture card, we can actually get some shit going. I mean, record some things. I think both were equally valid, but one was slightly ruder than I meant it to be. Well, at least Meat Boy's helping even if he's a dick. Can't believe we got conquested again. There must be some way to avoid it. Anyway, I've heard of is sort of game breaking by using sharp plug and various methods of monster manual. Wow, these guys are really destroying me. I suppose I could go back for all those hearts I left lying around. That's probably not a bad plan. Nope, 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 nope. Don't like you, Bob's brain. You've ruined my life enough times so far. Really, more of you? Well, whatever. We'll go back for those hearts then. Now, where exactly are they? Wow, they're all the way back there. So there should be some up here. There's one. And there should be some to the left. There they are. Not quite fully refueled, but better than we were doing. Although that's mostly due to sloppy play. Why do our eyes look so dead? What item did we get that makes us look so deranged? Thanks again, Dry Baby. Really helping out there. Bad trip. Well, it happens. Shouldn't take random drugs you find lying around on the floor if you don't want to ever have a bad trip. And that's real, that is. Really? Oh, there we go. Can't see any tinted rocks either. Blaster says, why do you even bother turning up? Watch it, guys! Oh, no more Books of Revelation, so let's just go wreck Mum's heart. Which has been somehow replaced by a fetus. Good to know. There we go. Heart's dead and extra health. Don't forget that while we're going down you can't actually get anything useful from in here. Well, and I just disproved my own theory. Isn't that nice? Never forget that fires are still something of value. Because hell, I just did. Right, this is not the floor I'm going to use the card to explore. I'd much rather it on a more dangerous floor. The dark room down below. We have completed this floor before and I'm not so worried about it. Where were you a minute ago, you dick? Ugh. Let's just get this floor done. Spiders and hearts. Well, that sounds good to me. Oh, hold on a tick. Well then, let's finish up this horrific ordeal. Ah, it's not that bad. I've had worse. Sad Baby, the last episode, where basically nothing went right, was pretty bad. Well, it went okay for a bit, but... Ooh. Could be a second guppy item. Probably worth finding out. Could be 2 guppy items. However unlikely it sounds, it is actually possible. Oh well, it was probably worth it only in the literal sense. In the discovery sense. See, where were you? You're the one that was tardy and failed to turn up. Oh, your bike's still going. No, I don't want that extra red heart generator. Samson's Lock's probably good enough for us. It means you do more damage through each room, I believe. The more enemies you kill in one room, the more damage you do within the room, like the original Samson did in the original Binding of Isaac. Rather than what he now does, and Bloody Lust now does, which is over the floor, which makes so much more sense. Because Samson only received any bonuses in the original if you started on a whole room full of enemies. Yeah, fancy giving me more health? Nope. Well, I'll find out if there's anything in here. Nope. Oh well. We shall find you, boss. You shall not escape our grasp. Hey, we should know all of these by now. Really? Well, okay. Interesting. No, I don't want explosive diarrhea. I want the sun. We're going to need it next floor. Oh. Come on, Dark Bum, come through. Well, that is just really lucky. Fanny pack paying out there. Just enough to help us over the edge. Whoop. Not a lot of point to having a spectral mum's knife. Because mum's knife can already fly over rocks and such, but it's the thought that counts. Is that it too? Oh, it's because it's not a boss fight room. It's a monster trap room, which means you fight 2. Wow, where the hell is the boss if this isn't the right way? Of all possible directions, it was every direction except the one I tried. I tried every direction except the one it was, I mean. Yes, that's the thing. I knew what I meant even if I didn't say it properly. Hello, Bob. Sloth's not usually a terrible fight. What we don't want is Rotten Head. Been getting quite a lot of use out of this Book of Revelations. More hearts. So that should give Dark Bum a good excuse. And now we can find out where the boss is and secret rooms, because we can use the world card and keep the sun for the next floor. Or we could redo this entire floor again, having no cards, in order to get what? You don't get any items on this floor. That is not the kind of place you want to find the ability to redo the floor. Any of the floors that has item rooms on it, shops, and gives you boss items, yes. Not this one. Never this one. Basically just hard for hardness sake. Right, well, we're running lower on health, but we've got absolutely buttloads of resources, so let's get ready to rumble. In other words, let's just kill the Fallen as fast as possible, because I do not like the way he shoots lasers at me. Right, now it's the statue itself. Wow, it just dropped a permanent health upgrade, which there is not a chance in hell I am taking if I can avoid it. Right, now watch the legs, but they are stabbable once they finish stamping, because they count as an explosion that stops happening after a certain point, and we're down to the final floor. That sounded like one of my minions dropping or swallowing something. Right, first room with enemies, we will sun card. Well, that's good, because we already only have one red heart, so we might as well take 9 extra lives. Seriously? Oh, tears up. No, that's good to have. Pretty fly's good to have. So let's go right, sun card, and figure out that we just went in the wrong direction. Oh well. It saved us from going in the wrong direction more than once, and it's given us another charge on the Book of Revelations. And now we have Spider Baby. I was thinking we could get the Lord of the Flies transformation, but I think it's literally only fly items, not... don't think spider items count. However, we do have at least one spider item already, so that should synergize nicely, giving us stronger spiders. Really? Wow, double fallen is nails. Come on, no? Right, okay, fine. Run away. He's down. Chocolate milk PhD. Absolutely. Should be a damage up. And this should give me a pill, hopefully a good one. Puberty. That's not good. That's not positive in any light or respect. Is that ever useful? Yeah, you do it, meat boy. And no, I'm not calling you super until you actually man up and show up as a super meat boy. Right now, it's just lucky we can actually blow up the secret rooms in such an odd place. Right, we'll come back for that battery once we clear the next room. Why am I not... Oh, the PhD must be overriding the graphics for Whore of Babylon, but we should still be in Whore of Babylon state. I think we could make this. Right, we'll take that Book of Revelations, we'll take that Mr. Mega, so our bombs are now actually really useful. Take that and get another Book of Revelations. And now it's a straight-ish run toward the lamb. Past Mega Fatty, of course. Watching out for their puke, naturally. One down. One to go. Let's get rid of this puberty pill. It's not like we're going to get to re-roll it. Thank you, Dark Bum. Doing us a service. Teratoma there. Oh, that was a close one. I was holding my breath there. Sorry I couldn't commentate and be shockingly on edge at the same time. Well, I guess that's it then. It's mano a mano versus the lamb. Well, actually, I think mano a mano means man on man, which I suppose all the characters are technically Isaac, so it's literally child boy on man, or child boy on horrible goat demon. But you know, close enough. Child boy dressed as a girl, possibly with identity issues, who knows. On Horrible Goat Demon Skeleton. Oh, I see, so it's just the head left. This is the weirdest game. Oop. Stop it! That's just mean. Stop it. Thank you. And that's it. We've done the lamb with Eve. Thanks ever so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You can let me know via the like buttons or the dislike button, or you can leave a comment or tweet at @Zine to let me know what you think about anything. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos on my channel. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.